gonna say, don't try and use melee weapons on it. It'll probably suck them up.
Whoa!
So are you guessing at that, or do you know from actual knowledge?
It's a
Just
good
taking a
guess.
I also know that you can't cut them.
Can you get into them?
Try it.
And that information would have been helpful before I started swinging.
I'm just. What do you mean by you can't cut them? Do you mean you can't pierce them at all, or if you cut them, they'll just heal right back up?
I think they split if you cut them.
Good, because I don't have a plan for cutting, but I do need to pierce.
So
I'm going to suggest that someone lure them into those webs.
yeah, all of this information would have been greatly helpful before I took my action.
It's great to post questions
Right.
about that before you take your action.
Well, we learn as we go.
All right. That concludes your turn, Purist. So Jeff, you are up now.
Now,
The cube
can
does seem
pierce-
to be affixed on you at this point in time.
I have to ask, how viscous is it? Like, say if something were to plunge into it, how much energy would it take to get out of the other side?
You do notice that there are bones inside of this gelatinous cube. Skeletal
That should tell you.
remains.
On to plan B then.
So you can kind of put two and two together and come to the conclusion that if you get stuck inside this thing, chances are you're probably going to end up more bones like whatever's in there.
Okay, then I'm
Exactly.
just gonna.
Get in
since it's
my
affixed to
belly.
me and I heard about that web idea. I'm like, you know what? Let's put a different two and two together.
He is
And,
fixated on you.
I'm gonna, just to make sure he stays fixated, I'd like to run around him. I can run 40, about 40, right?
Correct. You can run around him. You cannot run through him.
Wasn't planning on it.
Okay.
You don't do the
Yep.
backflip over him?
You were planning on it at first. Don't lie.
Fumble,
Well,
and then he
until
falls
the-
on
We're
top
gonna-
of him and slides
Until the
right in.
bones. Not gonna fumble because I'm not gonna. Can I poke him without doing a to hit roll? Can I just repeatedly do little
You
pokes
can-
just to make
You can
just to get his
attack,
attention?
and you also can do your movement. Of course, you're going to have a modified movement. I seen you had you were modifying a track, a path, so you can attack and move.
Are there rocks on the ground that you could throw?
This is actually a pretty nicely designed cave system, where it's actually pretty clean. The walls are pretty smooth, yet a little jagged. It seems that it was definitely constructed pretty well. So
I'm gonna
it's not
move
like
about-
it was just, in today's terminology, there wasn't.
Not a natural
Yeah,
cave.
exactly. It wasn't, blown up with dynamite and there's bits of rubble all around.
So this cube was put here.
You don't know that. Cubes.
Okay,
You do know that with the lore checks, you do know that cubes like to wander in cave systems and dungeons. Anything that has a moist humidity. Okay, Jeff, you're up. Go ahead.
I'd like to furiously poke him at my current position, which was 2 feet about from where I was. So I'm gonna do it to hit.
Okay, to hit, you're hitting AC 8, sir. So whatever your THAC0 is on AC 8. God, this poor bastard is still being attacked. I think that does hit, Jeff, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
And unfortunately, in classic D&D, which this is what this is, their
Didn't do much
weapons
damage.
do not take damage.
Oh,
Okay?
Then I'm gonna use, since I got that to try and keep its attention, I'm gonna run around it, kind of close to that lovely little pool of acidic stuff.
Okay.
And I'm like, if you can hear me, come at me.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me,
If you
Jello.
can hear me. And if you can't hear me, then ignore
Fuck you.
me.
Come
I'd
at
be
me,
if you
bro.
can't if you can't hear me, then fuck you.
Okay. Jeez.
This thing tried to eat me.
This thing's gonna slide over here really slow to you. and is going to continue to attack you. And let's see.
Do I need to make another roll?
Tomorrow move.
Yes, you need
When
to
it's
make
your turn,
a
of course.
saving throw versus paralysis again, please. I believe it's probably a fail.
It is.
Okay, you seem
Bye,
to,
Jeff.
as the outstretched goo attacks you, it seems like you cannot move. It seems like you just, you know what's going on. You still have feeling and everything. You just don't have control of your extremities, and you just can't move. And you need to take 6 points of damage as well, please. And you are stunned for 4 rounds.
Is he inside of the cube?
And the cube, no, he is not on the inside of the cube, and he is fixated on Jeff and will continue to attack Jeff until Jeff dies. Okay, so the cube is gone. Samora, it is your turn.
Faye, what did you say?
I said move. You're blocking the path around that cube.
Well, I'm gonna shimmy round here. Shin-in-in-in-in.
Into the webs.
No, I've burnt these
I
webs.
thought you burned all of them.
Thanks.
The webs out in the cave system were burned. The ones with the red marks. There was nothing said about burning the.
Oh yeah, no, I said I
webs
burned
in
these
here.
ones as well. The ones
Okay.
where the cube is
Okay.
before he came out.
Okay. Well, you are going to take fire damage as well, and so is Jeff.
What was that?
Oh damn!
Samoro, you really just need to not do some stuff.
I
thought
wanted
they-
to lead him into the webs and then set fire on it.
Okay, so how much
But now
damage have I
Jeff is
taken?
over there. He's paralyzed.
Chain of fire.
One second, guys. I'm going to jump to another channel real quick. I'll be right back.
Channel switched.
Chris, where are you at, dude?
You'd
Channel
think that
switched.
burning up the cobwebs would just make them go and go. I didn't think they would burn like a house fire.
Is the cube taking fire damage too? Maybe?
He better be.
Yeah, he better be. Right.
Chris, are you on
Cube goes there.
Are you on the Twitch channel, Chris?
I don't know. I mean, the cubes, aren't they acid?
I
We
can't
don't know until
believe
we
no
can
one has
try.
attacked the cube.
Chris,
with their
I sure
torch
hope
yet.
you're in the
Oh, you
Twitch
you
stream.
swung at it, didn't you?
Jeff
I need
did.
you to jump
Jeff
into
poked it.
TeamSpeak, please.
I poked at it, but I didn't have a torch when I did.
No.
That was Samoro, and Samoro was so furious when he did it, he blew his torch out.
Okay.
So what did you poke at it with when you poked at it?
A big old spear that's in my big old hand.
So you poked at it with a spear and did damage to it?
1 point.
Samora, you
2 points.
are attacking. Samora, you take.
So
I want you to take. Oh wow, Jeff and Samora take 1 point of fire damage.
What
You
about
guys
the cube?
got off easy here, and the cube is actually going to take double damage, and I'm rolling the damage now for. Okay. All right. Damage has been dealt to the cube, and Samora, did you used your action to set the cubes on fire, correct? I mean, set the spider webs on fire.
No, I set the spider webs on fire before the cube dropped.
Okay, so now you can move and attack. That was last round. That was my apologies on that.
No, it's alright. I didn't quiz it because I naturally just assumed that it was all taken care of.
shoot.
Oh no. Okay, so I've moved literally 15 foot. I am now on fire.
Can you
To my-
grab Jeff? Can you carry Jeff out? Are you strong
Well,
enough?
I was going to see if I could pass the strength check to see if I can pull him away. So should I roll for a strength check here, Dave, or however you like me to do it, to see if I can move Jeff, or is he as hard as stone?
Well, he cannot move, but I mean he's a halfling, and you can move him. I'm not going to make you do any kind of roll or anything like that. You can move him, but you're only going to be
Can
able
you
to
do a
move
strength
half
check?
movement. You're only going to be able to move 20 feet.
Yeah. Well, as long as
Let
he's
him
at the
go.
fire.
Well, the fire is okay because I can probably do at least one more fire attack if it's a big one, or
You're
3 if they're small.
paralyzed. Remember.
Okay, well I'm
Yeah,
thinking
for
this
4
in my
rounds.
head. This is inside my head. I'm thinking, you know what? This cube hates fire. Look at its health. It's taking quite a beating.
You cannot speak though, Jeff. You
He's
can
thinking.
psionist your ass off, but you can't. You can't actually speak. You're trying to send mental images to everybody, which isn't working.
Okay. Can I send a mental
I'm
image
a-
to Samoro for the image of a back rub and a strength check?
Oh my goodness.
I am. Dear God.
Where are you
I
going to
am-
move some more? You got 20 feet to get him
yeah,
and move back.
I'm gonna literally
And that will be your action.
move. Sorry, let me just measure.
On the plus side, the
Alright.
flames have cauterized Jeff's wounds.
There weren't any. I just got paralyzed.
So I'm gonna.
No, you took 6 points of damage from the cube.
Can Jeff be moved near me? Because I can't click on him.
You can get Jeff out of the fire, yes.
Yeah, no, I've got him out, but I can't actually click on Jeff to move him out, so to speak.
Jeff, move your character.
He needs
over
you to
there.
move Jeff's. There you go.
I psionicist moved my character. I levitated.
Yeah. The stream's saying throw him in the acid.
Okay,
Thanks,
I-
people.
I'd just like to say that I have physically moved Jeff out of the fire, so he's next to me out of the fire. I can't do nothing about the Genesis cube
No,
that's fixated on him.
Also, all of the remainder of the spider webs have actually they've ignited so quick. It was like a wick to a bomb or something. I mean, they just it was like sulfur. They lit up really quick, and the base of the
Excellent.
fire is gone.
Ah,
So Samora, your
Chilly.
turn is done.
Flashbangs.
And
I
Gregos,
can still attack.
You are up. Okay. You picked your action was picking Jeff up
Okay,
and moving him
I
back.
accept that.
Okay, Grego, you are up.
I'm gonna light a torch.
Lego my Grego.
So
Okay,
I'm gonna light a torch.
that is your entire action for the round. You can move though, but you
Correct.
won't be able to attack.
Nah. Nah, I don't need to move. I can light a torch right here where I'm at.
Okay,
Light a
sounds
torch
good.
and get next to the cube.
Vey, you are up.
Alright.
You know, it would have been handy. If you'd have threw me your torch, I could have threw you my unlit one. I could have attacked.
Moving to here with my torch, and I'm holding it out in front of me at the cube.
Crit fumble burns Chili's hair off.
And that will be
Yeah,
the
you
end
don't
of
have
my
any
move.
hair.
And I shout to Chili, I said, let's scare him back.
Scare it with fire. Wait a second.
Okay,
Because there's no fire behind
Wait
him now.
a
you are
second.
going to attack, Vey. Throw
No,
the torch. No. Okay.
no, I can't get close enough. I'm going to hold the torch out in
Okay.
front of me at him.
Purist, you're up.
Okay, I'm just gonna come right here. I'm gonna put my one-handed mace away. Or no, I already have.
What?
So I'm just gonna swing the torch out.
Okay.
I want to yell out that people need to back up.
And also, don't swing torches. They work just well by putting it
Yeah.
in front of you.
Do your attack
Alright.
roll.
Boom!
Wow, nice shot. A torch damage is what, 1d4? So roll 2d4
Plus,
plus add
plus
your
fire?
strength modifier. Yeah, plus I'm gonna add fire damage as well. I'll roll the fire damage.
So 2d4 plus strength modifier.
Correct. Okay, and then I rolled an additional 4 points of fire damage, so that was definitely a nice hit. Do you have any movement left that you want to move?
Nah,
or
I'm out of
you're staying
movement.
there? Okay, all right. Jeff, you forfeit your turn. You're just screaming your little brain off, and now it is the
I still
gelatinous
send the
cubes
pictures
attack.
of back rubs to Samoro.
The gelatinous cube is going to attack. And what's your AC? Oh, well, actually,
Me?
actually,
technically, it's nothing, isn't
yeah,
it?
you get hit, Jeff, for a massive 3 points of damage.
Vulnerabilities.
Okay, and that is the cube's attack for the round. Samora, you're back up. Kill it with
Well,
fire.
we're at the top of the round.
We are at the top of the round. It is Samora's turn.
I'm going to hit him with my short sword.
Okay, attack. AC 8.
I was gonna say hand Jeff me so I could heal him.
Oh, I suppose so. Can you not get to Jeff where you are?
I was gonna say move the fuck back.
You will be
Stunned
able
me.
to attack Samora, and you can shimmy along the wall and get out of range, and you will be able to do that.
I don't want Jeff to get downed. That's what I don't want to have happen. I take it Pewis cannot reach Jeff from his current location.
Yeah, but he'll be able
With
to
good-
get to him whenever his turn is there. He's
Because
gonna
he's
have
got a
40
range, hasn't he?
He's going to have 40 feet of movement. No, he's just got to touch him with Cure Light Wounds.
Yeah, he has a radius, so he can do that, isn't it? Like 5
No,
foot.
it's touch.
No, it's touch.
Ah, okay. But there is enough room for him to shimmy down.
Touch.
You're going to have to
baby.
You're going to have to shimmy out so he can get in.
All right.
You
Attack
can
and
attack
move.
and shimmy out.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do that.
Okay. But now when we do convert to 5.0, he will be able to cast Healing Word, which is a castable heal. Yes. He will have both Cure Light Wounds, which is still touch, and he will have Word of Healing, which is 50-foot castable.
I missed.
You definitely
And now
missed.
what am I?
AC 8, guys. Man, you can't even hit AC 8.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah. You know. Alright, Samora, you moved. Gregus, it is your turn, sir. You have enough room to
All right.
get up there and attack.
What I want to do is tell everybody to get back. I'm going to pull my oil flask out of my pouch. I'm going to pop the cork on it, and I'm going to start pouring oil on the floor in front of me in this area right here.
That's a good idea.
You have an old
So
flask?
people, I have two of them. People need the GTFO and
I think I have a
light this
couple
shit on
too.
fire.
What about those who can't GTFO?
Somebody who moved way the fuck back there probably should have drug you back there. But it looks like you'll be right there.
I moved him out the fucking fire. I've
He
only got
moved
so much
him-
strength.
Actually, he moved a the max amount of movement, because when you're dragging someone, you can only move half movement. So he did.
Oh,
move
we're
this
talking
Right.
about this recent turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, this recent turn he could have drug him up by Vay there.
Sorry,
Chili-
Gregos,
Chili,
I
would
didn't
you
hear
We're
you.
implementing.
consider
Curious told me.
I'm
pouring
implementing
the
some
oil on
5.0
the cube
Kanajo,
and then lighting it?
but probably next
Well,
week
I don't
we'll
want
be
it to
converting to
advance
5.0.
Towards us, I want it
all
to stay on that side because I'm going to throw the
full-blown
remainder of the
5.0
oil on
start
it my
next
next
week,
turn.
probably. We've just been waiting for the last public
In other words,
playtest
I want
packet
to light
to
a
come out
fire so it
for the
doesn't
new
come
classes
to
and see
us,
if there's
and
any other
then
adjustments
use a
before we
throw
actually
attack
fully converted.
to actually do damage. So that way he cannot attack us, but we can still attack it.
But
Get it?
yes, we're playing a mixture of classic
All
and
right.
also 5.0.
That's the plan anyway. It may not work that way.
Hey, Vay, would it be possible for you to get Jeff? Because,
I was gonna try. But
alright.
Chili's turn. I guess just
So I was
Anyone
gonna
else
say
have
I
a
could light
torch?
the... Yeah, I have a torch. I was gonna say I could light the oil if you can get
Okay.
Jeff out of there.
alright, if Chili will throw down the oil, I'll go get Jeff. And then you can light
Yep,
it when
that's-
it's your turn.
That's what I'm doing. My turn is throwing oil on the ground. I'm gonna make it known that it's going right in this area.
Okay.
So watch your step. On these smooth, jagged caves.
Okay, so you're dumping the oil right here, basically. Right?
Mm-hmm. About half the flask.
Okay.
So that's you.
Alright, I move here and grab Jeff.
Okay, now you can only move half movement from here on out. So however much you
Alright.
moved, you only have half movement left.
If I'm not making an action, don't I get 2 moves?
You can, correct.
Alright. Do you see that, Jeff? Move your character there. I'm like 3 times bigger than him.
He's a huge bitch.
Nice.
It's cleavage.
I never
It's all
played
cleavage.
3.5. I didn't like
Alright,
This is
patch
all
out
played
I
out.
didn't like
Purist.
2. We
we're all out.
basically stopped
Light
at
it up.
advance first. and
I
we've been
plan to
playing
be
that ever
paralyzed
since.
just for this.
I'm from Florida, actually. I live in Central Florida. But everybody else lives around the
Alright.
United States.
So is it my turn now?
My son is Purist. He lives in Tennessee.
Alright. I'm
Gregus
just
is in
gonna
Texas.
walk backwards.
I
and I'm
believe
gonna
one is in
toss my
Georgia and
torch in the oil.
Samoro is in England.
Now, ideally, this is where I was going for on the oil.
Okay,
Definitely.
I just want to make you guys aware. Now, don't forget, whenever we do go to 5.0, you would have... Everybody would have had an attack of opportunity against them because they moved out of the 5-foot radius
Yeah.
of the cube.
Yeah.
So you guys got away with one, which I'm not enforcing that this week. But whenever we do go to 5.0, I just want you guys to be aware that NPCs will have free attacks on you whenever you, unless you use your action to disengage. Then, but if you disengage, you can't drag at the same time. So it's either
Yeah.
either or. So pick your poison.
Yeah, I was taking advantage of Classic at this point.
Yeah, no problem. Vey, you are done. Purist, you are up now.
I
He's
walked
lighting the
backwards.
oil.
and
Oh,
I
no.
threw my torch in the oil.
No, I live in Florida. I've been here since 1978. My father got a job at NASA, and I really didn't have a choice to move down here because I was only about 4 or 5. So
It exploded.
Hopefully it worked out that way.
yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing there, Purist? Let's go.
I walked backwards and I threw my torch in the oil.
Okay, and that's your action.
Mhm.
Okay.
Did he not hear you the 2 other times you said that?
I'm talking to somebody else as well. Sorry about that. So
They're not important.
So this little area here is on fire. A half a flask was used. How much is an actual flask? How many is it? Ounces? An oil flask?
Let's go
It's-
with the
I
safe 10
believe-
gallons.
I believe it's a half a gallon, but I'd have to look it up.
It weighs
Does that make
10 coins each, I think.
Yeah, if
that
you
helps.
could look it up in the rules cyclopedia, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, I have to hunt that down. I don't know where that's at.
I got it.
You have to give me a minute.
You want
Thank
to
you.
determine how many turns this is going to burn.
Doesn't
Alright,
say
fire.
how many ounces. It just says oil is burned in a lantern for light. It may also be thrown as a missile weapon or poured out and ignited to delay pursuit.
It doesn't say how many ounces there are.
It does. One flask is coins though.
Okay, so 10 coin
In
weight
weight.
is really not a lot. So I'll actually say that Gregos dumped the entire flask out. Unless you do really only want to do half a flask, which doesn't seem like there's that much.
Well, I want to hang on.
Check
I mean,
the,
I can go ahead and go, but I'm gonna play. I'm gonna find out how much it is.
You know what? You could probably check the 5.0 equipment. You know, the equipment PDF inside the playtest. It's a lot more detailed, so you may be able to find out in there. Alright, so I'm gonna... Gregos is actually Purist, you're done. Jeff, you can attack.
I'd like to use this time to practice meditating and trying to learn the secret art of making people's heads explode.
Pray to your god, alright?
I don't have a gut. I have me.
It says in the
It's
equipment
1
list
pint.
for 1 pint.
So that can pretty much cover the floor there, like a pint of milk.
Yeah, it's like a pint of Guinness.
A good old pint of Guinness.
Yes. And now it is the cube's turn to attack Jeff now. And he
It's
hits
gonna walk through the
automatically.
fire for that.
Well, he's definitely gonna. He's walking through the fire. He's getting his little bit of movement. And actually, he's going to take fire damage, and he's going to attack you as well.
This is one mean mother.
He's not very afraid of fire.
They're nasty. Well, once
Yeah, thanks.
once a cube is fixated on a target, in classic D&D, once a gelatinous cube is fixated on a target, and that target is stunned, the cube will do whatever it takes to kill that target.
Throw Jeff in the
That's
ass.
how it is. Okay, I gave him fire damage, and Jeff, you are going to take.
Let's
one-
create a
1
human
point of
shield around the
damage.
halfling.
You're getting lucky on the damage rolls there, Jeff.
I know, but that looks gonna fade soon.
Samora, you are up, sir.
Well, I can't squeeze through.
Now.
I
can't
can always
shoot.
attempt. I can. Yeah, I was going to say I can always attempt to shoot.
Just, you're
You
hitting,
can
you're,
move and shoot.
You're only hitting AC 8, so I would take a chance. I mean, why not?
Yeah,
I'm a
of course
deadweight.
you'd like me to take a chance.
Just pick me up and put me behind you if you want to move.
Nah, don't move Jeff. Because if we
Okay,
move
so-
him, the cube will chase after him and get out of the fire.
That's it. So I am going to actually try and shoot, and hope to God that I don't kill Vay.
Why don't you move away from me?
Because I have to
There's
have
no,
like a
there's
line
no
of shot.
fun in that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Won't you come stand over here behind Grego so you can shoot him in the back again?
Well, I can do that if you really want me to, Gregos, but I like to
Yeah, why
have
not?
an equal opportunities party here.
How much
Why don't you
movement do
stand
you
there
have
and shoot him?
left? You
I only
do have
moved
some
5 foot,
movement,
oh,
correct?
10 foot, sorry.
Or here.
How about we just let him take his turn? Go.
That, I believe, is a hit, actually.
Roll your damage.
It is.
That was your last magical arrow, Samora.
It was. It's kind of depressing.
Roll that beautiful bean damage.
Oh, you fucking bad. Go on, Joa. Take 2.
Alright. Gregos, you're up, sir.
All right. So did we decide that the whole oil flask was used or half?
Only
What
half
was the final
used.
verdict on that?
Half was used.
All right. I want to take the remaining portion of that oil and squeeze the flask where it just shoots oil all over the side of the cube.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a
Money
make
shot.
you do a. Oh,
Money shot.
Ejaculate that flask.
you're gonna have to probably get a little bit closer, and you're gonna have to do a to-hit roll as well. I want you to modify your hit roll +5, please. Plus your to-hit bonuses as well.
I should also note that this would do, if it hits, 1d8 damage for burning oil or something like that, I read.
I'm doing 2d4 for this fire damage.
So my strength bonus or would that be missile? My dex bonus doesn't matter. They're both the same. And then an
Yeah,
additional plus
your
5.
dex. Yeah. Go ahead, man. Roll that hit. To hit die. Nice shot.
Ooh.
The oil
Wow.
splatters all on the side of the cube and ignites. So the
Something about it
We'll take-
relaxes Chili.
we'll take fire damage as well next round. Great shot there, Chili.
So do I need to do a damage roll or
No, you
it's
just
gonna do burn damage?
no. It's gonna do burn damage in a couple more turns. So
Right on.
the burn damage has been upped. So Vay, it is your turn. The actual cube is engulfed in fire now, on one side of it. on Chile.
I'm gonna move to
Ass
a
opposite
safe
of